What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Arcane Duels League. I'm here with Koshade,
Hey!
and this is Puddnhead. And we are in this game between Biblofilter and Keejchen. We got this replay from Sharkbait. And we are waiting for them to load their decks here.
On 2X.
Yeah, so I'm glad we 2X'd this here. Yeah, we are going to take this one double pace, mostly because we think we have enough to talk about while the planning's going on, and we won't have much dead time.
Yeah, and I think Shark waited for a while after the game, so like the up bar, the whole bar like right at the top, that's not a good indicator of how long this game is, just because, Shark was away from the keyboard, I think, for a while.
Yeah. So in this game, this is recording after the fact, so we know what happens. It is the Bloodwave Warlord from Biblofilter versus, what was it, Druid from Keejchen?
I think he does play Druid. It's either that or Wizard.
Yeah, I think he's...
I want to say it's Druid, though.
I think it's a Druid.
Oh, no, it might be Wizard, actually, when I think about it. Because he played Druid against Red Dice.
Oh, yeah. I think you're right. I think it's going to be Wizard, but... Come on, Danes. Let's load these books.
Keejchen is definitely changing his book around.
Now that he sees the Bloodwave. Oh, wait, he knew about it.
Like, wait, he knows, but now that he sees 65 cards in his hand, he's got to change his book, man. So these guys have been... I know that they've met up and played Mage Wars, like, I think in real life. And I'm pretty sure they're friends, like, IRL.
If I know anything about Biblo, if they met up and played, they played for like 8 hours straight.
Yeah. So like I don't want to misrepresent their friendship, but I'm pretty sure they're like, Mage Wars friends. I'm not sure if they're closer than that, but that's still pretty deep. So regardless, these guys have both been playing for a long time. So I am really looking forward to see how this game plays out, just because it's two well-known players.
Yep, Biblo, of course, has been the Gen Con champion twice in a row last couple years. Not this last year, but 2 years before that.
Yeah, he wasn't even there last year, so,
He's coming again this year, isn't he?
I think he said he wants to.
Yeah, I know he's trying to make it to Zot's house. But Keejchen, of course, known for his Mage Wars channel. And didn't he win a Thunderdome once? Or was that?
I believe
misrepresenting?
He's also known for just doing very out there builds, so you never really know exactly what he's going to do.
Looks like we're seeing the gate and the mana shard here at the beginning. We're seeing good use out of this mana shard from a couple of different zones here. Oh wow, barracks or construction yard and hammer coming out. That is awesome.
2 mana on this gate here. So, the Akiro's Hammer, I actually don't like the position he put this in.
Why is that?
Because you can actually counter it with one wall.
So if he had put it to his left?
You can still do it with one wall technically, but he would have had a double move if he wanted to do it with just, if he wanted to actually do it with...
I wonder if he prepares an upheaval this turn and just moves 2 upheavals if he sees a wall.
Oh, that would actually be a great move. Yeah, absolutely.
Although, a wall of fog can't be upheavaled, so...
Oh, because
that wouldn't work.
But, regardless, the Gate of Voltari, I think if you haven't tried the Akiro's Hammer, it's so good against Wizard in terms of taking out the early conjurations, whether it's Battleforge or Gate of Voltari. It's going to be one of those usually against Wizard. So it's just one of those, try it out. For a long time, people just were like, this is the worst card. Why would you ever take it? But it's been getting a lot more traction lately.
If any of you guys have been around long enough to remember the Mage cast that Shark and I did for a while, we actually had an entire episode on conjurations, and I talked at length about Construction Yard and why I love it so much, and Akiro's Hammer, and how when you play the hammer with the Construction Yard, the hammer really only costs you 10 to get an 8 dice attack, and it costs you 3 spellbook points instead of 4 spellbook points for a force hammer, and it has longer range, and it does the same amount of damage as a force hammer would to the gate, but it's reusable and will cost them mana to to beat it up. So, I mean, it's pretty accurately costed, I think, for what it does.
It's a cool card. And, like, especially against Wizard, a Gate Wizard in particular, where they have all sorts of defensive creatures, gremlins in particular. The Unavoidable for the later game is still really good, too.
Yeah, I wouldn't... If there's a gremlin that pops out of here, I would not blame him for using the zone attack for 3 dice, 3 dice, 3 dice.
And especially against Jade Gremlin does pop out. So, I mean, it's not bad against it. 3 dice, 0 armor. The Fog Bank does come out.
You're slightly ahead of me.
Okay. I can pause here.
And that Fog Bank's out.
There is no good way to...
Yeah, we can't sync this up.
For some reason, 2x means different things according to our computers, which is
I wonder if it uses the computer's speed or something.
That would be weird.
I knew old video games used to use your CPU speed to time things. And so some of those things just didn't run on the faster computers. It was hilarious.
That's actually what's brilliant about arcade games, is the actual game is built into the motherboard. So, like, every single time you play Pac-Man, it's actually a different version because it's made differently, which is so cool. That's how people used to cheat to get world records, is they would actually change their physical hardware to make it easier on them.
Wow. That's crazy.
So it looks like we're going to see a range attack against the
It
wizard.
should not be hitting this wall of fog.
Yeah. It should not. Is it auto doing that?
Yeah.
Yep, because zone attack does not hit the wall. It hits everything within the border. Let's see if they correct that. And again, I want to point out that these matches aren't judged. Yeah, Biblo got it. So, it's like one of those things that they have to sort of rule themselves. But
he's going to move too. And done.
Moving too. So he wants to get aggressive with this. I'm kind of curious if he has like a Battle Forge or something, because that would make some sense.
Now he might be thinking twice about putting it in the zone with the Warlord.
Oh, it could be a Ballista.
No, Wizard can't have a Ballista.
No, I mean Biblo.
Oh, from Biblo? Yeah. It could be a Ballista. If the Ballista is right here, he could hit the Battle Forge.
Yeah, but he does a Battle Forge. Okay. Let me know if I'm still ahead. But so
slightly.
2 Battle Forges are out. One for Keejchen, one for Biblo. It's gonna be this kind of game.
Oh man, Battle Forges abound. Now, in this sort of situation, the Wizard is ahead of the game right now.
Oh yeah.
That Fog Bank doing some serious work, keeping his gate alive for just long enough.
And I like that Keejchen put his Battle Forge within one range of Akiro's hammer. Just because now he's saying you're going to have to commit something else if you want to actually take this out. So he has his gate covered by this bank, and now he has the Battle Forge covered because of range. So pretty solid here. Well, my opinion on that. So, I mean, let's talk about the Wizard really quick with Battle Forge. High armor with the Voltaic Shield. Oftentimes with a Vet Belt. Super tanky combo. You reduce 3 damage with Voltaic Shield. You reduce the damage from critical damage.
Yeah.
You can tank a lot. And Battle Forge just helps you get there. Same thing with Warlord, except minus the ability to have Voltaic Shield. But you do get things like Champion's Gauntlets, which means you can get a Mage Wand. It'll last potentially longer. It's at least harder to get rid of.
Right.
Not to mention Harsh Forge is also really good.
You know what I would have expected here? I'm expecting a Ring of Enchanting off of this Battle Forge from the Wizard. Because I would expect him to go heavy enchantment against a Warlord.
I could see that.
Because the Warlord is not going to have the tools to deal with all those enchantments.
Yeah, there's a bunch of funky stuff we could see out of Keejchen. Like, the potential threat for a melee Wizard is always there. May not be that good against the Warlord in particular, but when you're Biblo in his position, it's sort of like, what exactly are you going to put out of this Battle Forge? It'll probably just be armor, but you could always see some funky stuff later on. Yeah, I agree. Enchanter's Ring would also be a good choice, which would bring his economy to like crazy levels. Here.
Well, that's what you see wizards do usually, right? They economy until you can't keep up anymore, and the Voltaic Shield keeps them in the game long enough for the economy to actually work.
Oh, he's gonna do Gloves of Skill out of the Battleforge.
Nice.
And we're seeing the Champion's Gauntlets.
Okay, so two mittens coming out for each wizard here, and a blue gremlin hitting the field.
Got dodgy guys, and that blue gremlin is fast, so
he's gonna get out of range of that Battleforge or that hammer throw pretty quickly.
Okay, Wizard's gonna enchant himself, and that's probably a Hawkeye, and we immediately see an Arcane Zap. Yeah, he reveals the Hawkeye. It's gonna be 4 dice with a reroll against 0 armor. So, just a solid, quick hit. This is why I think Wizard's so strong, especially in this tournament, in that you can just sort of adapt to like a lot of things because you just have innate ability to do, high dice.
Right, getting 1 damage, spending the skill, getting 4 damage, more average.
I like the Gloves of Skill. Very useful there. He saved himself an extra 3 damage. That pretty much pays for the gloves right now. We're going to see the counterattack with 4 dice. Getting 3 as well. Or 3, I should say. Putting the wizard up to 4. But the gremlin comes in. Those 2 damage. No armor. No armor is so dangerous.
Yeah, you are ahead of me.
Okay, let me pause here. Let me know.
Final quick cast.
All right. Yeah, just keep letting me know because I can't.
Yeah.
I can't know.
And here's the ballista. So that's an interesting place for the ballista.
I mean, it's interesting, right? Because the wizard the warlord has a +1 to melee, so you think they'd be better against the wizard in terms of melee, but because of that arcane zap, when it comes to a fist fight and 0 armor, the wizard's going to come out on top very quickly here.
Yeah, Arcane Zap is just so powerful. It's kind of ridiculous.
It really should cost 3 mana, to be honest. Just because of its range, it's ethereal, and you get infinite of it. But the fact that it costs 1...
And it does 3 dice, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's
you're paying 5 for 3 dice on some other attacks.
Like, the melee attack spells have started to rival what the Arcane Zap is. You know what I mean? And that's like saying something. Like, it's such an efficient spell.
Yep, it sure is. You're right. Seeing a bunch of people join to watch this game. Epic throwdown.
Exactly. And I gotta say, the Ballista is a cool choice. Using against this Battleforge is probably going to be what happens.
I would expect so.
If he chooses Fogbank, that's a little odd.
He can shoot the Fogbank because the Fogbank is at range 2 if he wants it to be, because it's both range 1 and range 2.
He might have some sort of force attack spell.
It's both range 0 and range 1.
Yeah. He has the Champion's Gloves on, so we could see like a Elemental Wand with a ethereal attack spell. That would be an interesting choice against this thing.
Or a Mage Staff.
Mage Staff would be great. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's good.
Yeah, and it would give him an instant 5 dice against the Fogbank.
Mm-hmm.
And then he might get a double shot off on the gate.
Yeah, that would be great. An 8-die attack followed by a 5-die pierce 3. Oh man, that is sweet. Not to mention you could probably follow it up next round to just take it out with whatever weapon.
Yeah, you just walk in there and hit it.
Mage Staff is just good. It has reach and ethereal, and with the melee 1, you can't really argue against it for the 3 spell points. But still, you have those gloves on, so you might as well take the risk here.
I think if I were Keejchen, I would have probably run my Elemental Lord against this Warlord.
Oh, interesting. Why do you say that?
Because there's incorporeal. They're incorporeal everywhere.
Okay.
And a lot of the Warlord stuff deals with corporeal creatures.
Mm-hmm.
right? So you can't quicksand something incorporeal, and your rocks, like, they don't do full damage to it.
Very tough against it.
So
especially with the Elementalist setup, there's so many different options you can do now, in terms of just like different elements that you can take. Oh, we do see a Mage Staff come out.
Hey, there we go, Mage Staff. I just saw it.
Pause for a second here.
Yeah, I like this. I like the Mage Staff. I hope it doesn't go away too soon, because that'll be very useful.
Are you at 2 speed or 1.5? Just
2x.
2? Okay, cool. I'm wondering if I should go to like 1.5 and just see if it's...
Ooh, he's gonna fireball. Dang, there goes that ballista.
He has a reroll on it, but he doesn't need that. The Hawkeye does it enough, getting 9 critical damage. What a lucky roll. We do see the Construction Yard gain 2 mana. That is nice. But that's
rough.
I mean, he spent 4 spell points on that, and what is that, 8 mana, I think it is, for the fireball. And so, I mean, he took out something that was 2 spell points and, 7, so... Or 8, so...
Oh, not getting enough damage on the Fog Bank, even with Ethereal.
Biblo, no, these rolls.
That sucks.
So he should have gotten that, even with a -1, but instead he got a, what was that, a -3? So, very unfortunate there. Like, at this point in time, you just gotta kind of be like, well...
Well, yeah, I mean, at this point... I'd love to have a restart of this game, honestly. Like, it's just been... Keejchen played really well in blocking the first Akiro's Hammer, but Biblo's follow-up plan didn't work at all.
Those dice rolls are just not following through. Also, I like the leather helmet out of Biblo. Just putting that out there.
That's Keejchen's leather helmet.
Yes, sorry, Keejchen. You just, Wizard doesn't tend to have a lot of different helmet slots, so he's just like, let's put leather on, whatever.
Yeah, the leather helmet fits quite the niche. There's very few mages that have a helmet that they always use, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I've been seeing this a lot. It could be because it's a new card, but, or it's just good. So it looks like we're going to see the Akiro's Hammer do 3 damage to this Jade Gremlin, and nothing to Keejchen. And
Keejchen just jumped down for an Arcane Zap. Did you see that?
Yeah. Did 1 damage. All right. Or 2, I should say. Or no, just 1. Ugh. And it looks like these gremlins are just going in, and they're just going ham on him. They're not rolling too well, but it's free damage right now. You might as well just get it.
Sure is.
I mean, that was really worth it just because he had no armor.
Right.
He's probably going to have armor next round, but still.
I would guess so, yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we're going into channel phase here in a second.
I don't know.
Have 15.
If I were... See, if I knew... I'm trying to think what I would do if I knew I was fighting a wizard as a warlord, right? I wouldn't expect a rush, right? I'd expect some sort of long-term economy play. But I think if you smash together all of the discounts and all of the economy that the warlord can have, I think you can outproduce a wizard.
Oh yeah.
And so I think I might have gone for like Forge, Construction Yard, Meditation Amulet, like all the way, like just smashed into the economy to try and get level 2 creatures out there over and over again, right?
Yeah.
And then get some steadfast boots on so that you don't get teleported into a Hydra pit or something. But the siege weapons are a very interesting choice here, and I think Keejchen accurately prepared for the hammer with his inclusion of Fogbank into his book. You still there, man? Oh no, did we lose Justin?
Right. Sorry about that.
You're here. Okay.
Yeah. Looks like they're still planning.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of economy, I totally agree with you. It's one of those things that, we used to see Meditation Amulet Warlord a lot with the Battleforge and the Barracks. And you know, I don't think I've seen a wizard not run the gate for a very long time.
Right. The gate is just everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So planning for a gate is good.
Yeah, like you just kind of know it's a good choice when everyone's just running it. I love the Battleforge with Keejchen as well. I mean, I think Battleforge goes really well with Wizard as a choice.
This is definitely an old school wizard, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like the mana shard has replaced the harmonize.
Essentially,
A big deal, right?
yeah. I mean, I guess I don't know what he would do if the gate did lose. Like, would he just stand back there with his mage? You know what I mean? But you know, you might as well put the option out there.
You could put Hugin there, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if he runs it or not, but you're right. God, I haven't run Hugin in a long time. I'm sure
It's definitely a different style. I don't think I've successfully run the Hugin style ever.
Can he cast Jinx?
Mm-mm.
Was that a style?
Incantations only.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
you could put a wizard tower back there.
That's right, it's not zone exclusive. We see Pants come out for the wizard. Looks like regrowth belt for the
and a gargoyle. All right, now he's ready for the hammer, so he can let the fog bank die.
Well, you can't actually intercept the hammer throw.
Oh, that's right. He can't.
It has to target corporeal conjuration.
That is the other reason I like hammer so much.
Yeah,
because you can intercept a force hammer, but you can't intercept the hammer.
Yep. But I mean, in terms of the gargoyle, like he's kind of just securing his lead by just saying, "I'm going to get defensive now, and we're just going to survive this way." Swell doing. Oh no, he rerolled 2 critical.
Well, it was only doing. Well, it was doing 4 damage before.
Yeah,
but now it's doing 3 damage. Well, he still has Arcane Zap if he wants to.
Yeah, so I mean, he has to get a little bit lucky there, but now his reroll's done.
Warlord is still without armor.
Getting the regrowth before armor, I don't like that choice. You gain 2 back, but you're going to take 2 damage. You might as well just put on an armor, so next round, you know, it's going to even out anyway. You might as well just put it on for next round. You have an armor. Or 2.
I wonder if he's going to send the gremlin in to try and finish off that Battleforge.
Yeah. Also, Biblo has 10 mana, so he's kind of holding his actions to see what happens. Battleforge has 5 damage, just needs 1.
He's got to do something now. I would expect a lesser teleport and a hail of stones.
He's going to punch this fog bank. Keejchen is out of mana, so he can't actually make this blue gremlin fast.
I didn't see that.
But, you know, with the piercing 1, maybe that's why he chose regrowth, because he's like, piercing 1, I need to have 2 armor. In order
a melee attack spell against this great Jade Gremlin would kill it, because there's no mana to make it dodge.
That's true. And another ballista comes down, so he just wants, he's like, alright, I have this construction yard. I need to spend that mana on something. I might as well get another ballista out. Which, you know, it's going to be his initiative next round. Stacked actions is very strong, so it's not a bad play here that we're seeing.
Alright, so I'm expecting Biblo to deploy Hearthforged Plate before his forge dies, and then get ready to punch another fog bank.
Yeah, which
and
he
then,
has.
And then double hit the Voltaic Shield, or the Gate to Voltaic.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting to that point where the gate, if it goes down, have you really won the game? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it just, I don't know.
4 creatures, that's a little risky.
A zone attack might even the score, though.
Okay, that's fair, actually.
Like, if he decided to put just a piece of leather on and then Hail of Stones the zone, and then hammer the zone, like
take out the creatures before the game.
Take out the creatures and then either shoot the gargoyle with the ballista or shoot the gate with the ballista, depending on how much damage is taken.
Yeah.
You might even the score there. I mean, the wizard still has a Battleforge, but he doesn't have a creature spawn point anymore, and you might be able to start chaining fists and ballistas onto the wizard.
All right, we see Pants come out for this Warlord, Tempered Folds. Boots coming out for Keejchen.
All right. Tempered Folds means no zone attack.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's got 12 mana. He could still do it.
Yep. I mean, I dig the Tempered Folds. I think it's a pretty solid spell for War Mages.
Yeah.
Looks like we are going to see a pass. We're seeing all sorts of stuff come out. Blue Gremlin does come out as well. Akira's Hammer is going to hit that gate, so he's going straight for that gate right now. I mean, arguably the zone attack is better here, unless, of course, you roll ridiculous damage on that hammer. Not killing the gate yet, but the chances of killing that gate is so high.
He still hasn't rolled the damage. Oh, there he goes.
Nope. Let me pause here.
Oh, he's at 10 damage now. 10 damage on the gate. I'm good. He is attacking with the Mage Staff. Arcane Burst, rolls 5 dice, getting 4 normal damage. Not dead yet.
So
is he going to Ballista?
He should have really, in my opinion here, committed Ballista instead of his Mage Staff.
Yeah.
Just because the Piercing 3, I mean, it would have killed it if he would have had Critical Strike on, for instance. But instead now he sees another action, which does take out the gate, so rock on there.
Yeah, interestingly enough, the Ballista Shot itself would have taken out the gate, and he could have saved his mage action to punch something else.
Yep, not to mention he still has 12 mana, so, zone attacks is still a possibility. But now that he meleeed, it's not.
Alright, the gate dying does give him mana on his his construction yard there.
Yeah, 4 mana, man. That's so good.
And we're going to get 2 more here from the wizard, I think, depending on this roll. Yep, that'll do it. 7 damage on that
nice.
Battle Forge, and 2 more mana on the construction yard. Do you
He's
remember?
going after that Ballista.
Did he remember? He didn't remember to put 2 mana on his construction yard.
He might think it's only once per round. It's not.
It's not. It's whenever.
So yeah, he's basically. Oh yeah, Jackson. No, Keejchen says once per round, but it's not.
No, it's not once per round.
Yeah, that's why they think it is. Yay. I can understand why you make that mistake if you don't read it.
It's also not optional.
Yep, you have to. They got it. So regardless, it looks like what Keejchen's trying to do is he's just saying, I'm just going to take up all your threats.
Yep.
And then just slowly deal damage while I'm doing that.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to kill you, which I think is really solid right now.
Yep. And, if you have extra creatures like this, taking out the Ballista is definitely worth it.
Yeah, Ballista can sneak up on you in terms of what it does. 5 dice piercing 3 is... It could be a creature every 2 rounds.
The other option is to just fight in that zone, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And then, of course, the Gargoyle would still get hit. But
ooh, we see a Keejchen enchant Biblo here. It could be a Jinx. I guess it could be like Nullify or something like that. Or it could be a Curse. I would love to see Curse of Weakness go down. I think that'd be so cool.
We could peek at it, but I'm not going to.
Do I get Mana Shard? Biblo says that's unfortunate. Biblo was about to concede the game, but thought better of it. That's ridiculous.
Well, it is looking pretty grim for him right now.
Yeah, I mean, he has the Ballista and he still has the Akira's Hammer, but it depends what these enchantments are. Like, he could have something that gives him an unavoidable, for instance. That'd be really nice here with the Bear Strength.
Yeah. Falcon Precision.
Combo that with a melee attack spells. He could take out two gremlins around pretty much.
If he could Whirling Strike right now and kill all those things with Falcon Precision, right?
That would be so good.
Well, he might not kill a gremlin.
I mean, it's kind of unfortunate he has a Mage Staff because the unavoidable Mace would also be useful here. But I imagine he also packs Elemental Wand with other cards to deal with unavoidable. But we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, he's got to catch up somehow here.
The nice part is
he is regenerating.
Yeah, 13 damage. I mean, gremlins are actually pretty tough to kill. So
I think they are arguably the best creature in the game.
Definitely for level 2 versus Timberwolf, it's tough to say, but yeah, I know what you mean. In general, they're just super good.
They're so mobile. They have piercing built in. They have a defense built in. They have 1 armor, 7 health, just for 7 mana. It's just,
and they can go.
It's ridiculous. They're
How
so efficient.
Yeah, 7 mana is that weird mana cost where it's like you're either really good or really bad as a creature.
I think it would be still fine at 8 mana. It would be. It's that good.
Oh yeah. Oh, it absolutely. He should realistically cost 8, maybe 9. Probably not 9 though.
9 would put it in the unplayable category. Yeah. Pretty close to it, I think. If it lost pest, 9 would be fine.
Just compare that to Timberwolf, basically. So you have to look at that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're in deployment phase. Keejchen does have an deployment with this Battleforge. He's going to not deploy, though. He has 12 mana, 1 in that Battleforge. So he's clearly saving up mana to... Yeah, he's going to start dissolving stuff, paying 4 to get rid of that.
Alright, I'm not there yet. I don't know why your computer is so fast.
Or your computer's slow, man.
Yeah, so he's just dissolved the Tempered Folds.
I'm going on 1.5. Well,
he meant to do the Regrowth Belt.
It's funny. And the Regrowth Belt is a good choice. It's 2 spell points for 2, so even trade there.
Yeah, this is looking pretty grim for Biblo. Not the best.
Yeah, and that's the thing is these solo mages, your actions catch up with you. And
1 damage going down on the Ballista. That was a super aggressive Battleforge too.
Yep.
Just saying. Wizard moving away from the Warlord, doing the zap, trying to get more damage on. Does get more damage on. Now the Warlord is passing again. Jade Gremlin's going to try and get the finishing blow on this thing. Does manage to pull it off with exactly the right amount of damage.
Ballista going down. It's the second one. So that means that we have a really high mana construction here.
Yeah, what is he going to use this on? I wonder.
Mana, man. It's crazy. This Jade Gremlin, by the way, I want to point out, costs 4 mana. He has done so much in this game in terms of just like casually getting damage. Really shows how strong creatures can be.
Another Battleforge going down. Wow. Oh, jinxed. It's jinxed.
Oh no, that's awful. And I think that's why Jinx is... just because it's not only losing him this Battleforge action, but also losing him another action for using that Battleforge.
Right. So the question here is, does the Construction Yard spend the mana and then the Warlord gets the mana because Jinx, right?
You get the mana back and then the card goes back.
Right, but he used the Construction Yard for...
Oh, I think he mana.
No, I think the mage gets refunded the mana for Jinx.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, any mana spent to cast that is refunded
to the caster's mana supply. Yep.
So technically, the caster would be mage, I think, because Construction Yard just adds to it. It's not a familiar or anything.
Right. All right. Cool.
That's actually pretty crazy.
So now he can use his Construction Yard to cast another Bridge Troll next turn. Which, a couple of Bridge Trolls might make this an even fight.
I mean, I love the Bridge Troll choice. It's hard to kill, and
like if he casts a Bridge Troll and a what's it called, Fortified Position right now, he could survive a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you got to worry a little bit about the zap, just taking out your Bridge Troll, but I agree. Some sort of armor would probably counter that,
or even a dig in, like a dig in on this Bridge Troll, another Bridge Troll, or a Panzer Guard or something. I wouldn't do a Panzer Guard because it's just not enough dice.
Yeah, I think what he needs is just raw power against these gremlins. Like he needs to try and get
Yeah.
against instead of surviving the game. Not getting that battle forge, that's a huge blow.
Yeah. And now he knows that it's coming.
Elemental Wand comes out. This could be a bunch of different stuff. It's probably a fire attack spell.
Yeah,
Just to
makes
deal
sense.
with the bridge troll.
Oh, and we got another. That's probably dig in, I'm guessing.
Digging would be solid.
Alright, he's rolling the area attack here. Kills the Jade Gremlin.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, does a lot of damage to that. Nice. That's good. That area attack has done some work this game. I like it.
Yeah, Akira's Hammer actually doing really well in this game. Which, honestly, it's rare that I see it doesn't.
What? It's rare to see that it doesn't do something?
That it doesn't do well, actually.
Yeah. Blue Gremlin dodging the troll's attack.
That dig in, man.
Is he going to put it on guard? Yep. He's going to put it on guard.
That's why digging is so good. You
Yep.
get action advantage and you get armor, which is like perfect for a 5-dice creature. And
Yep.
now the defense is used.
And a
He
5
can't
dice,
attack in.
yeah, 5 dice creature with regen 3.
Yeah. So you probably want to use the almost dead gremlin if you really want to attack into it to dodge, but that's not something you want to risk necessarily.
The dodge chance?
Yeah, the 8 up against
Yeah.
the troll.
I mean, if you really wanted to hit the warlord with something, he's gonna go with the gargoyle. Interesting.
It has 1 armor, so don't know if that's going to work out too well. Regardless, we see 3 damage.
Smack. Yeah, 3 damage on the bridge troll, which will get regenerated. 7 on the gargoyle. It's at half health from 1 hit.
That, I mean, gargoyles aren't meant to attack. They're meant to just be their stone selves.
He is going to try his
I assume
hardest
he
to
turned
kill this bridge troll.
Alright, well, he gets 3. Yeah.
Pass again. 4 damage. That is 10 damage on that troll.
I mean, if there's
Yikes.
a fire attack on that wand,
Yeah, that'd be
troll could die.
super bad.
I mean, even if it's just a flame blast.
There's another troll.
I mean, if you just
I
keep
love
taking
this
him
play.
out-
I hope this troll survives, but I think Keejchen's got other plans here. Keejchen's got 11 mana. He's going to move in and zap and use that attack spell probably.
That's what I would do.
And it is a fire stream.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
ouch.
perfect. I wonder if he put that in his book because he knew trolls are in school. Well, not in school. You know what I mean.
Trolls are good choices. Yeah.
I mean, regardless, he paid 4 mana and just used creatures, and that's 13 mana from Biblo. So that adds up.
It sure does.
And with it being Keejchen's initiative next round, he's gonna be able to, deal another fire stream to that troll.
That Firestream wand is bad news for Biblo.
Yep. Yeah, it is.
For sure.
Be right back.
Alright. Be right back. That's great. I don't know how much equipment removal Biblo is running, but getting rid of that wand is an excellent choice this turn. Now you gotta worry that the wizard just put a nullify on, so that might be tough. But hopefully you've got a nullify probe if you're going to be running dissolves. Let's see, we've lost a gate and a wall of fog and a jinx for the wizard. We've also lost a jade gremlin, and that is about it. Whereas we lost 1 ballista, 2 battle forges effectively, and a bridge troll, and dig in went back to the hand. But that's a lot of investment, and Biblo's sitting at about half health here.
Yeah, and that regen belt being gone is a big deal here as well.
Yep, that is a good move to get rid of the regen belt as quickly as possible.
I mean, I think Keejchen, I think he just has this, man. Like, that fire stream, it's going to roll, what is it, 2 extra dice? So with the Hawkeye, that'll put him at, like, what, almost half damage? That's crazy.
That's, yeah, seven average damage against the troll.
Not to mention an Arcane Zap, and then followed up with some punches. Like, it's going to be...
Yeah, that troll is not going to survive this round if he focus fires it.
Man,
which is honestly what he should do.
I will point out that Akira's Hammer getting another zone attack next round could actually be good for Biblo.
Yeah.
And he'll probably lose the bridge troll.
The bridge troll will get an attack this turn, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I can see that.
The problem is he can't attack something. Like, he can't attack the gargoyle to finish it off, and he probably won't finish off the gremlin because their 8-up dodge chance is really a 2-up dodge chance.
So what do you hit? Right? Like, it's
yeah, that's the trick. What do you actually do with the bridge troll? Do you go attack the wizard?
Mm-hmm.
And try and get some damage up? I mean, Biblo has been known to just decide to throw attack spells when it's almost over,
close
right?
Close to death. Yeah, close to death. He's just like, all right, well...
The problem is
time,
the wizard has 3 armor on right now, and we don't know if he has another armor on that spell right there, or if it's a nullify, and he's got something on the Battleforge. So the attack spell spam is not really going to work very well.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be at least 1 more armor. It could be 2, because there's really no reason not to just keep trying to pile on the defense. At this point, when you already have this major melee.
There really needs to be a spell that just destroys all leather.
It's
like destroy leather.
Leather's
and it costs 6 spellbook, or it costs 6 mana. Just destroy all leather.
Yeah, something just like level 2, just destroy all leather, or even destroy all novice. But regardless, let's just see what happens.
Because I'm actually getting tired of seeing all this armor in this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that, like, even if this was more expensive armor, like, it would still put Keejchen in a good advantage here.
Well, he wouldn't get it out and be able to do all the other stuff at the same time. Like, that's the big deal.
I also kind of wonder, like, we would have a lot less armor if there wasn't leather.
It's true.
You know what I mean? Just in general, like, I don't know if you'd have other. Is there other boot leather armor, or not leather? But is there other boot armor?
No. No, there's no other boot armor.
It's like that.
But yeah, it's kind of nuts.
I almost wonder if leather should cost 3, though, too. But that's
armor is a significant boost in survivability, so I think it costing 2 is actually pretty cheap for what it does.
All right, and here we go. Nothing out of this Battleforge. Firestream going down.
Getting 6 damage and a burn. Rerolling that to 6 damage and a burn.
It was a good idea to reroll that. I would have done it too. But that puts him down to 10 life, no armor. The pillar comes out.
What? So that, you know what that tells me? He's going to move in there with the troll.
Yeah.
And then the troll's going to move in. The troll needs to move in.
So we're probably going to see Keejchen move to the troll zone and Arcane Zap?
Maybe.
Or does he want to leave the zone because then you have to
worry about a force push?
Yikes. That's tough, man. I mean, Pillar of Righteous Flame is one of those just good cards.
It gives pause. You got to think about your tactics after that, because did they prepare something to move you around? Did they just hope that you were going to stay there? Looks like he is. No, he's really thinking about this.
Yeah, he doesn't know what to do. I mean, he has 3 armor.
He does have a burn on. That could technically win Biblo the game.
Yeah, right. I mean, 3 armor against the pillar, though, is generally pretty good. You're probably not going to take too much damage, but it seems like those crits always go down whenever pillar rolls. We're going to see the Arcane Zap.
No, we're seeing the gremlin attacks. The gremlin attacks and does 4 damage to the troll. Troll is... Yeah, this is the right move. Move into the zone, hit the wizard, and then anybody that wants to hit the troll needs to take an attack from the pillar.
Yeah, 4 crit.
That's your best chance at keeping the troll alive this turn.
Yeah, he's going to move away from the troll so that Biblo has to commit to going in, but that's probably not bad for him. Getting 6 that's a dead troll. All right.
Well, there you go. Arcane Zap for the win.
I mean, he rolled 1 under for Firestream, and then the Gremlin was zapped. So, you know, a little bit lucky for Keejchen. Biblo, of course. Keejchen saying, I am pretty lucky. But, I mean, he's just compounding his luck with as well. So.
He can't... Oh, yeah, he's got reach. Duh! He's got reach. He can do that.
Favor gets revealed.
He's going to re-roll, see if he can get some extra damage out on this thing.
I'll try again. 1 armor. Probably not going to kill him, but, you know.
We'll see.
Jeez, he did so much damage with his
attack. There you go. That's a dead gargoyle.
Crazy. 8 damage. -1, 7.
Good try.
He got some of that luck, man.
No kidding.
I mean, with next round being the zone attack out of heroes, he could realistically take out 1 blue. So he's only dealing with another one.
Yep, he can't take out both because it's only 3 dice,
But he's got 19 damage, so, you know, it's starting to add up. Keejchen at 12, so... It's starting to even out a little bit.
That's right.
But the creatures are gone for Biblo now.
Yeah, I'd love to see what that Battleforge would have brought out for him. If it had had the chance.
My guess is... Yeah, because he had 10 mana. Huh. Yeah. He could have put anything out, I suppose. Wow, we see a card go really quickly on this Battleforge. A little bit...
Waterfall Cloak, maybe?
Waterfall, that'd be a good choice.
To get rid of the burn?
It could just be something easy like Mage Wand. Just because he's at...
Or Eagle Claw Boots to keep him from getting pushed in there.
Interesting, too. Also, Biblo, I'm not sure what he's planning on doing. So it should be... Should Akira's Hammer have 2 on it?
It'll get there during upkeep. They haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, it's upkeep phase right now. Okay. This is a good game. I'm liking this. So I guess what Biblo could do is he could prepare some sort of unavoidable, like even a Surging Wave or something like that, to go after that Gremlin. If you get the push, you send him into the pillar. And I guess you could send him into the wall. But then you just punch him or something like that.
Let's see. Keejchen's sitting on 20 mana, though. Like, I would not be surprised to see a Jelly or a Gorgon come out here.
Oh, Gorgon would be great. I mean, Jelly would be fantastic as well.
A Jelly would take more damage from the pillar, so I'd want to use my wizard last, probably. But at the same time, man, a Gorgon would do some work. Because you could get weeks down on that Warlord, and then all of a sudden his Mage Staff is just not very scary. He does have the Tempered Folds, but the Gorgon has a really good weak chance, so...
Yeah.
It's unlikely that it's going to do a whole lot.
I mean, he might just also just say, you know what, screw this, I'm just going to kill you. And just start, like, powering himself up.
Yeah, throwing lightning at him.
Yeah, that would be a solid choice as well.
He already has the Hawkeye. We could see a lightning ring come out. And then he could just start flinging lightning at the Warlord. Because he's only at 17 away from death. He's only got 1 armor.
Yep.
I don't know. If it were me, I would probably cast the Gorgon this turn.
Just add on to the problems he has to deal with. I agree with that.
And then worry about fleeing lightning some other time. I mean, unless you're scared about the pillar. The pillar could do some work.
Yeah, we're definitely in that dangerous phase, though. You know, just a couple boulders, some attack spells. You can sort of just end the game here. So, kind of looking forward to see how this game plays out.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, you could get 14 crit on a boulder.
Right.
And
Get
just
that kill.
yeah, 14 crit and then a force push into the zone with the zone attack, like
All right, we
a
got
regrowth
a
belt. So he's looking, he's
Keej.
yeah,
And that's the combo there that really works well. Regrowth belt with armor, especially with Voltaic shield. Like you can just say like, I'm gonna heal for a while. For cheap.
especially when you only got one enemy, right?
Yeah, here come the rocks.
All right, I'm not seeing. There's one rock.
Got an Akiros.
All right, well he got 3 on that.
Oh, he didn't actually reroll that. Okay.
Yeah, 3's pretty
Oh, he got
good.
3 crit. Yeah, actually, that's good.
Okay,
And
Kyo's Hammer's
wow.
doing the zone attack. Does
some
not
nice
kill
damage.
that guy. What is he going to do to the next guy? He gets 4 on the next guy. And then the stone. Wow, ouch. Dead stone. Good. Not that the stone was doing anything, but still. Moral victory.
Right?
And the blue
I can't
gremlin
believe
coming
he-
out.
Can't believe he got that mana shard. It's so ridiculous.
Looks like we're seeing the zap here. Is that right?
Yep. Interesting he chose Zap.
Well, Firestream would have worked too. Maybe he wants to have 2 lightning bolts for next turn. Or maybe he forgot that he had
I'm
Firestream.
going to kill you. Or see a bridge troll? A Battleforge come out for Biblo. He saw this earlier, just jinx, but it is safe now. Those gremlins, and this is why I think Pillar's so good, is because it's not dealing damage, but it's preventing damage from coming in.
Right, yeah, it's very defensive right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if this Battleforge is really going to accomplish anything before the end of the game. Because he's already at 22 out of
yeah.
36.
Yeah, he's hoping for a longer game with this Battleforge, so he has to survive a little.
Well, I mean, if he has a heal in his book,
Mm-hmm.
he could definitely get, or even a minor heal, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He could definitely get some good armor. He needs more armor on, for sure. That pillar's going to go down to 1 charge left, so he basically has 1 round to figure this out. And that's if he doesn't take too much lightning damage to the face.
Yeah, right.
Would you, if you knew you were fighting against a wizard, would you take a Stormdrake hide
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I would.
over a Hearthforge plate?
I mean, no, probably not. I'd probably take Elemental Cloak.
Okay. Well, that's
You know.
3 spellbook points, though.
Yeah. I'd probably,
Stormdrake
like,
hide is only 2.
I'd probably bring out the Elemental Cloak, like, later on, after I've done, like, a Champion's Gauntlets thing, just to see if I can get a bunch of their dissolves going first.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But it's not doing you any good if it's not protecting you from stuff.
Yeah, you're right. It's one of those things that I guess you have to play the game really carefully. Like, you know, use your heals effectively to sort of draw out certain things and see what you can do from there.
You
But
see Wind Wyvern hide coming out for the wizard here. Leather helmet coming out for the warlord. That is an interesting use of a Battleforge there. Would have guessed he would have done something a little bit more expensive.
he's got 13 mana for a reason here to use it on.
Can I cast another Bridge Troll maybe?
Oh, yeah, he could. Man, Keejchen has a lot of armor.
Yeah, he does.
It's crazy, man.
Arcane Zap going down, getting 2 damage through. Is he going to re-roll it? He's gonna re-roll it, and still only getting 1 damage through now. We got 2, 3, 4, 5 armor for the wizard plus regen 2. Teleporting himself.
Whoa. What?
Oh no, Keejchen cast teleport. I'm not paying attention, obviously.
He's like, you get really far away so all my gremlins can move in.
Wow, there's a fast-moving gremlin that did some serious damage.
Disarm on a. Oh, but a nullify goes down. Dissolve goes down. Okay, so the disarm is clear.
All right, you're ahead of me.
Pause.
Disarm on the leather armor. Nullify gets revealed. Then the dissolve on the regrowth belt. Yeah. All right. That's a good
Solid
turn.
move.
But
and looks like he has 6 mana left.
all right, there you go. Discards dissolve. And is done.
Crazy.
1 damage going through from this gremlin.
So yeah, I mean, Bibbo had 6 mana left, so he could have theoretically
Cast a harsh forge
armor,
plate, yeah.
You know, which that would have saved him anything here, but kind of interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
This battle seems pretty much over. Like, I guess it's.
Yeah. I don't imagine it's gonna last. Well, I mean, obviously we see the time up there, so it's unlikely that Keejchen wins, or that Keejchen loses here. But either way,
it's tough, man.
I mean, Bibbles made some decent plays, and Keejchen's made some really good plays. I think the fog bank really did a number on Bibbles' ability to win the game.
It tripped him up a lot. I agree with you on that. I mean, I think the counter that he had with the mage staff was perfect. He just
didn't roll. Yeah, one roll just kind of wrecked.
Keejchen had a few favorable rolls, so he was already sort of in the lead with the counter, and then got extra momentum, and that just sort of snowballed into this, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
some people are going to argue that that's why you don't run Akira's Hammer, but
oh no, I don't think that at all.
I know some people will argue it though.
I mean, I think it's rough, right? Because he cast Construction Yard. Should he have just double moved and cast Akira's Hammer, you know, in the opponent's center? Because then you can't wall it off with one thing. But maybe Keejchen would have just double walled. You know, I don't know. Like,
yeah, I'm not sure.
I mean, that's probably why he brought up Mage Staff, because he's like, oh, I'll probably just kill it with, you know, which I think is a pretty fair assumption.
Yeah. It's rough.
I guess he could have Bear Strength just to ensure it more, but...
Well, you're running out of actions at that point.
Yeah, I know, right? Tough.
I still think running Barracks Construction Yard would have done it.
Barracks?
Yeah.
Just don't play within the pocket here and go for that.
Yeah. But, you know, who knows? Keejchen obviously had some fire, so he was probably ready for a Barracks.
Okay, that's fair. He might have been really aggressive then.
Or he was just ready for ballistas.
Yeah, I mean, fire against Warlord is just a solid move, you know?
Here's the boulder. Not going to save anything. Rolling Akira's favor. It's got 4 damage and no slam. And then we're going to come in and punch, I guess. Or rock or something. And you're punching for 2. So how long has Keejchen been regenerating? What was it, 4 regen? Total?
It was either 4 or 2. It wasn't that long.
Yeah. So he'd be at 23 right now, which is kind of scary.
Yeah, that's true.
But he'd have initiative next round.
And my goodness, this...
Brace yourself coming out.
Yep.
There's 2 crit again. That Nullify is just hanging out in the middle there.
They forgot about it. It's like playing in real life.
Oh, snap. That gremlin. 4 damage. 4 crit damage. Oh, he was going to disperse.
They sneak up on you.
He was going to disperse the brace.
That's hilarious.
He did have 2 Gorgon archers. Huh. All right. Yeah, that was a tough fight for Biblo. Really tough.
Yeah, that opening just snowballed into what it was. So, it was a good game, though. I mean, I would like to see a rematch, honestly, to see just like how this game would turn out. But all around, like that's just how tournament games work. So, congrats to Keejchen because that was really well played by him, and I think Biblo actually played really well in this game too. We talked about what kind of changes possibly. I mean, even just playing normally
rolling
like that again.
poorly on that mage staff though. I think that kind of sealed it for him.
Yeah,
That's unfortunate.
I mean, Keejchen had 2 mage wands and 2 minor heals, so he had a lot more fight in him too.
Yeah.
And he had an Altar Infernia. That's pretty cool. So if he went with a monk warlord,
sure,
he would have tried to counter it that way.
He had Dense Fog to save his.
Oh,
Dense Fog could have saved his gate for a turn.
Yeah. That lets you go in the pillar zone as well. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
I mean, looks like Keejchen had a lot of different plays that he had options for. So really cool play by him.
Yeah. Wow. Well, yeah, Biblo's saying that it took too long for him to get things rolling. And I agree. I think there were a couple of critical turns there where he needed to do a little bit more. But the dice weren't with him, and the dice were with Keejchen. Like he killed each bridge troll as it came online. Basically.
Yeah, I don't think he should have kept casting creatures like that. He should have tried to get away, try to do something to secure himself. Like, I don't think he really had any counters to those blue gremlins, which is going to be a problem. Or he just never had time. Maybe if he didn't cast those bridge trolls, he would have been able to. But I don't know. I just kind of feel like after he didn't take out that wall, he just kind of like didn't play. He thought the bridge trolls do it, and they just don't, basically.
Yeah. I mean, if he had 2 of them, and they could guard each other, and he could prepare for the Wand of Firestream, I mean, it's just so many ifs, right? Digging is great, but at the same time, if that's what he wants to hit anyway.
Yeah, I think he just needed more time if he strategy, which, he just didn't have.
Wow. All right. Well, there's one of our group stage ADMW League games. Good job to both players. Thanks for watching, everybody. And we will keep going, getting more of these out, ready for your viewing pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
And, all right. Any last words, Mr. Crochet?
No.
All right. See y'all.